Hello friends, I am Sanya Handa from Siddhana Institute of Education. Today we will learn about the fundamental rights. It is very important topic in the point of view CTET as well as PTET. So let's start our topic, fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are incorporated from Article 12 to 35 in the third chapter of Indian Constitution. Rights are the basic facilities which we need for our growth. These are the claims of individual recognized by the society and enforced by the state. The existence of democracy can't be imagined without fundamental rights in India because rights are the pillar of the democracy. Fundamental rights basically divided into the 6 categories. Let's start from the first one. First one is the right to equality. Right to equality is come under the Article 14 to 18. Right to equality, it means we all are equal before the laws. This is also subdivided into some categories. First of all, equality before law. This comes under the Article 14. Article 14 provides that the state shall not deny to any person equality before law or the equal protection of law within the territory of India. Next category is prohibition of discrimination. Article 15. It means in this article no one discriminate on the ground of any kind of caste, creed and gender, etc. Next one is equality of opportunity. Article 16. Next category is abolish of untouchabilities. Article 17. Next category is abolish of title. Article 18. So these are the right to equalities which cover the Article 14 to 18. Let's start right to freedom. Right to freedom is divided into Article 19 to 22. Article number 19, it comes under the freedom of press. Article 361 has been inserted, according to which the press has given the power to publish an account of the proceedings of Indian Parliament and state legislature. One thing is more added in this right. First one is right to information is linked to the freedom of speech and expression granted in Article 19 in the Constitution. This Article 19 further divided into subcategories like freedom to assemble peacefully without arms. Next one is freedom to form association and union. Next is freedom to move freely throughout the territory of India. Next category, freedom to reside and settle in any part of territory of India. Next is freedom to practice any profession or to carry or any occupation, trade or business. Right to freedom is also subdivided into protection in respect of conviction of an offence. Article 20. Next, Article 21 is protection of life and personal liberty. Next one is right to education. Article 21A. Now let's come under the article right against exploitation. This is the third category of fundamental rights, right against exploitation. It is also divided into three articles, Article 23 to 24. These are 2 articles come under this category. First of all, right against exploitation, we will discuss about the prohibition of traffic in human beings and forced labor. Article 23. The article prohibits the traffic in human beings and forced labor. Next, prohibition of compulsory services. Article 23. Under this article, the state can force people to do compulsory services for public purposes. Next, Article 24, prohibition of children Article 24. Children below the age of 14 years will not to be allowed to work in factories, mines or in other dangerous place so that their health is not adversely affected. So these are the some categories of fundamental rights. Let's move further. Next is the right to religious freedom. Right to religious freedom is Article 25 to 28. In right to religious freedom, first of all we will discuss Article 25. Article 25 covers freedom to profess and propagate any religion. Next is Article 26, freedom to manage religious affairs. Next is Article 27, freedom not to pay tax for the promotion of any particular religion. Next is Article 28(1), Clause 1. No religious instruction in government educational institution. It means any kind of instruction government will not given to the educational institution which are based on the religion. Next one is in Article 28, clause number 3. In private educational institutions, religious educational not against the will. Next one is cultural and educational rights. These are the rights 29 to 30 article. Protection against interest of minorities, Article 29, this is clause number 1. Next one is freedom to get admission in educational institution. This is comes under the Article 29, clause number 2. Right to minority to establish education institution, Article 30, clause number 1. No discrimination while giving grants, Article 30, clause number 2. So let's come to the last point of right to the constitutional remedies. This is come under the Article 32. Article 31, clause 1 provides that a citizen can approach the Supreme Court of India by due process of law for the implementation of fundamental rights, including Chapter 3 of the Constitution. Next one is Article 32, clause number 2. The Supreme Court of India has the right to issue writs in the nature of habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, etc. Article 32, clause number 3. The Indian Parliament can empower any court to issue notice within the jurisdiction without infringing or influencing the power of the Supreme Court of India. Next is Article 32, clause number 4. The state cannot suspend the right to the constitutional remedies except in the cases provided in Indian Constitution. So these are the 6 fundamental rights which cover the 6 categories. Thank you friends.